An irritating but inevitable part of the cold weather heading our way is the buildup of condensation that often occurs on our windows, and it can eventually lead to mold if left unchecked. Condensation happens during cold weather when the chilly air outside meets with the warmth of our toasty homes, causing water droplets to appear on the inside of windows. This is not just a nuisance but a legitimate concern, as the Mirror reports that windowsills can not only swell with damp, but it can also cause mold to develop, leading to a multitude of health issues. While you can remove mold in several different ways, from sprays to DIY methods, the best way to avoid mold is to stop condensation forming altogether. You can grab some mold sprays from Amazon here for just £4, but there is a cheaper way to do this. According to consumer champion Which? One of the main reasons that condensation occurs is due to poor ventilation in homes. The experts say that condensation happens when humid air meets cold surfaces like walls and windows, which is why it is common in colder weather. As the temperature begins to fall, the amount of moisture that the air can hold falls and the tiny drops of water form on the surface. This condensation worsens when there is not a lot of ventilation in the home, as it means that the moist, hot air, caused by things like showering, cooking and hanging washing up, has nowhere to go. Condensation also happens more commonly in the morning as the moisture from our breath causes it to form on windows, and due to windows being closed in cooler weather, the warm air can't go anywhere. Modern windows that have double glazing can invoke extremely high levels of excess moisture in buildings, so it is important to ventilate your home to avoid condensation and mold. Luckily, there's an easy and free way to fix this according to Which? All you have to do is open your windows. On the Which? website, experts have said, this can be as simple as remembering to open windows when you're at home, or, if you have windows that lock when partly open, leaving them like this more often will help. For a more permanent fix, you can add window vents onto the top of frames or roof ventilation tiles as well. However, if you are opening your windows more often, many people would assume that this would allow a draft to sneak in, and cause your energy bills to soar. But you can also avoid this by using a German method called Stoßlüften, which involves opening several windows at once for a short period of time to create a small draft, and it can get rid of condensation in minutes. The English translation would mean shock ventilation, and it stops you from leaving one window open all day and letting all the warm air out. Instead, you open several for around 3 minutes, which will let the excess moisture out and keep the heat in. Don't miss the latest news from around Scotland and beyond. Sign up to our daily newsletter,